Are you happy with where you are in life? If not, we have to take responsibility for it. The moment you take responsibility for everything in your life is the moment you gain power to change anything in your life. I meet too many people in real estate that want to play the victim card. The problem is always somebody else's problem. It's somebody else has caused this problem. At the end of the day, if it's to be, it's up to me. Success comes in cans, not cannots. So don't look for what doesn't work. Don't come up with excuses. Apply solutions that you think a practical approach that would have a positive effect. Take control of your future. You can't control the economy. You can't control interest rates. You can't control the supply of inventory in the marketplace. But what you can do is control how you react to any situation. You can't even control how your buyers and sellers are going to act. But how you react is up to you. So look for the solutions. Don't play the victim. Stop making excuses and take control. You're going to learn in this course a lot of really great strategies. But again, like I said to you earlier, education without application is worse than worthless. Let's make sure what you learn, you apply every day to build out this real estate practice and make it really the business you want it to be. You got to believe that something has got to change. You got to acknowledge that I'm not prepared to stay where I am any longer. I need to do something about this. And it's not going to be done by anybody else but you. If you want more business, go out and get it. If you want more listings, go knock on doors. Well, I don't like to knock on doors. Don't make excuses. What's more important to you, the listing or continuing to play that victim? Hey, success comes in cans, not cannots. Don't say I don't like doing that. Just do it. You got to believe, and only I can change it. I promise you, your broker's not going to do it for you. That online lead generation technology is not going to do it for you. At the end of the day, the only person that's going to make you successful is you. You have to take responsibility. And if you don't like where you are in life, do something about it. Change your address if you don't. And then step up. Put the extra effort into it so that you absolutely earn the right to change your address. It's going to be pain versus pleasure. It's always the carrot or the stick. Most people are motivated by the stick, not the carrot. Most people are not motivated to get off the couch because they could pursue an opportunity to make things better, but they're more likely to get off the couch if somebody's threatening to take it away from them. The point I'm trying to say is find out what motivates you. Push the buttons that are necessary, but change where you are. Change what you're doing. Because like I said before, if you continue to do the same things over and over again but expect different results, well, we know what that's the definition of, don't we? Anything of value requires pain. I think about my first car. And to get that car, I had to work in a restaurant in the evenings, and I had to save up my money, and I worked moving furniture, all kinds of stuff. But when I got that car, it was by no means what you would call a fabulous car, but when I got it, it was worth something to me. It represented a lot of hard work. And I polished and waxed and cleaned that car because that car meant something. It cost me something. It took effort. Well, so does a real estate career. It takes effort. It requires you to put your back into it. It requires you to put your head into it. And it requires you to put your heart into it. All three of those. And when you apply all of those with 110% commitment, you're going to find the results you're looking for. Remember, if it's worth anything, it's going to require effort. And if success finds you too quickly, it'll leave you as quickly as it comes. If you have to work really hard to build a successful real estate practice, you're going to protect that practice. You're going to respect that practice. And you're going to defend that practice. Why? Because it means something. So make your career mean something. Rise to the very top. Be the person that everybody else measures themselves against. Be the person who sets the pace for the pack. That people are constantly striving to say, I want to be that person. And that can be you if you make that conscious choice to make the change. Beware of self-sabotage. I can't even begin to tell you the number of agents that I've managed or coached or trained. The biggest challenge they face is themselves. They're constantly doing stuff to undermine their own success. It's almost as if they don't feel they deserve success. And it's like they get to a certain point and then they do things subconsciously to screw everything up. You have one life to live. You should be able to reside, experience, try, taste everything that the world has to offer. And yes, you are deserving of it. So don't sabotage your success. And if you have to, put some blinders on and just keep marching forward through the activities that are affecting your outcome. And that way, maybe you don't have to be too worried about where you are in life because you're just focused on what's next. Reward yourself with good behavior. Now, I'm going to impress upon you the importance of prospecting. Maybe it's door knocking. Maybe it's making prospecting calls in a group call night at the office. Maybe the whole office is going to get together and you're going to do a FISBO night, or you're going to do a farm night where you're going to call into your farm. Whatever the activity is that's focused on helping you become better than what you are right now, taking you further ahead, whatever that activity is, you need to reward yourself with good behavior. So it's kind of like, hey, if I make my calls, I can go out and have a slice of pizza and a beer afterwards. You know, it's the fun part of the evening because you've earned the right to do it. If you went door knocking, for instance, maybe you're going to treat yourself to getting a manicure after you've gone door knocking. Now, so we don't get things mixed up, you get the manicure after you go door knocking, not before you go door knocking. The point is, I wanted you to get into the habit that if you sold a house this week, I want you to take your family out, go out for dinner and have a really nice night. Treat yourself to something special. So those little treats are not your big rewards. They're just a nice, pleasant reminder for a great job you did this week. Maybe it's a really nice bottle of wine and a night out with your partner, spouse, husband, or wife. Maybe it's something special that you've been looking at that you just really, you didn't buy, but now you really think, you know what, I'm going to get it. I'm going to treat myself to that little thing, whatever that thing is. But get in the habit of treating yourself. And that way you'll get in the habit of constantly applying yourself, because every time you apply yourself, there's a little treat in it for you.